You ever wonder what it means to defy death? To stand against fate, not once, not twice, but countless times with your soul as the currency? Natsuki Subaru. A boy with no sword, no noble blood, no divine prophecy. And yet, the Reaper flees from him. Not because he's strong, but because death itself can't keep him. Returned by death, a curse, a miracle, a contract carved into his very existence by the Witch of Envy. Every time Subaru dies, time rewinds. The world forgets. But he remembers. The pain, the failure, the screams, they stay. And with every return, the weight of those memories crushes him. But here's the cruel truth. He cannot speak of it. Try, and she comes, the witch. Her unseen hand will crush his heart, or worse, the heart of the one he loves. Time freezes, breath halts, and all he can do is scream in silence. This is the price of knowledge, because with each loop, Subaru learns who betrays, who dies, how the pieces fall apart, until he finds the path where they don't. And that's what makes him terrifying. Not the power, but the will to use it. They call him average, weak, powerless. But within a year, this nobody crushed the sin archbishops of sloth, greed, and gluttony. He outwitted the Bowel Hunter, outlasted the White Whale, and stood his ground against death incarnate, because he remembers all the ways he died. But memory isn't his only weapon. After slaying Betelgeuse, Subaru inherited the authority of sloth. Invisible providence, a single unseen hand that moves with his will. Not as many as the madman wielded, not nearly as strong, but enough to strike, to protect, to resist, though every time he uses it, it shreds him from the inside. His body breaks, his soul screams, and still he reaches out. Then came greed. Regulus, the embodiment of arrogance, died and left behind a power that should have shattered Subaru's mind. Instead, he forged it into something selfless. Corleonis, the lion's heart, a power to take on the pain of others, to bear wounds not his own. If someone bleeds, he bleeds in their place. If someone falls, he stands for them. But every burden he absorbs carves deeper into his own flesh. Even fatal wounds become his. And yet, he does it, over and over, because their lives matter more. But Corleonis isn't just sacrifice. Second Shift allows him to divide that weight, share it with allies who choose to stand with him. Not out of duty, but trust. That's his true strength. Not magic, not muscle, but connection. And still, it doesn't end there. Cursed by the blood of dragons, Subaru's leg was torn off and grew back. Twisted, veined with shadows, but stronger than before. Even his hand regenerated, warped and reborn under a sheath of blackened skin. A man who should be broken, but keeps getting back up. His magic? Gone. His gate? Shattered. But through his contract with Beatrice, the artificial spirit, he rewrote the rules. Together they wield yin magic. Shamak, a blanket of darkness that blinds. Minya, flaming stakes that explode midair. EMT and EMM, negation and defense that rival even divine barriers. The battlefield bends around them, and sometimes time itself slows to a crawl. And in the heart of it all, Subaru stands, whip in hand. Not a knight, not a hero, but a survivor. Trained in parkour, survival, and whipsmanship by Klind, he turns even his physical limitations into tools of war. Every strike is a misdirection, every fall a feint, every escape a calculated retreat. But what truly makes him formidable is the mind behind the madness. His greatest weapon is his deduction. Piece by bloody piece, he solves the puzzle of each loop. He plays the villain when he must, leads armies when no one else can. He's been crushed, humiliated, broken beyond repair, and still, he chooses to rise. Subaru Natsuki is not your average isekai hero. He's a man forced to remember every death, every loss, every scream he couldn't stop. And still, he fights. Because in a world where gods play games with fate, he's the one who rewrites the rules.